That push alert comes so fast from YouTube. I can't even do it like he did it. He was like, we can get out of the house. Now the truth, it's time to get out. You matter what. But that's gonna change. Now you peaceful. Oh, you can get some love like yeah, peaceful. Peaceful. Now you peaceful. Oh, you can get some love like peaceful. And peaceful. Now you peaceful. Oh, you can get some love like He hit a Miguel right there.
He did. He really did.
Kiss my black ass. Oh, it is indictment day, and welcome to the ShakeUP After Dark. I am Alex the Great.
I'm Tiffany.
I just got a whole new. I thought I had felt something, and then now I know what I feel. Hey, bro, you about to get the hell out, bro? Hey,
is he?
Listen,
no?
I mean, I when I posted about it this morning, like you don't understand. I told you we'll talk about me being old in a little bit. But let me just go ahead and tell you how my morning went. When I woke up, you know, my normal wake up time is 4 a.m. I woke up at 2:50. And if you could imagine being me.
No.
At 2:50 in the morning, I'd be like, bro, really? Like, why now? Why right now? Why? There's literally a million things I would rather do than be awake at this moment right damn now. That's really like I really be thinking like that. Come on, bro. But I was like, okay, it is what it is. I'm on my business. Push alerts. But I was like, oh,
really?
But something's supposed to happen today. And yeah, I did say that. Something is supposed to happen today. We're gonna get an indictment, but nobody knew it was a sealed indictment. We know that, and if you're just tuning in and you don't follow politics at all, the first 10 minutes of this is gonna be boring as hell. So if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and skip forward because you're gonna be like, bro. No, actually, you sit your black ass right here. I'm like, no, you sit your black ass right here. You listen to what the hell is going on. I was talking to white people. You sit your black ass here too.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, man, all right. So of course, I don't want to turn on coverage too early. I feel like I know these commentators in real life. And
some of them you do. Some of them you do.
Okay, some of them I do, but I feel like I don't know the new guy that's with Christine Romans because I'd be watching CNN. So Christine Romans, she's the chief business officer over at CNN, but she also does this early start on CNN. None of you will probably ever see that. She's on from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. I see Christine all the time, so I turn on the TV like, hey, Christine, good morning. But that's how I used to feel about when I used to watch ABC World News too.
You're old.
They used to get really creative. No, it's not. World News sounds like, you know, the old people World News that comes on at 6 p.m. and they sit there and watch the 6 o'clock news. Right. I'm talking about this ABC World News is led by this dude, Candice, and another, she looks like Princess Jasmine. And they be lit. But you would never see it because...
What time does that come on?
4 a.m.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. That comes on from 4 to 6. I'm not watching that.
Yeah. It actually comes on. It really comes on. It's really called World News Now, WNN. But it really comes on in 3. In Atlanta, it gets cut off because y'all's local news comes on.
Right.
They start their coverage at 4:30, so they get cut short. But everywhere else, they're still on. Nevertheless, I was like, I don't want to watch this early Netflix. But promptly at 6 a.m., I did kind of switch my coverage over. It was just all the repetitive stuff. Nobody knew. It had been sealed and it was kept under wraps. Of course, the conservatives are upset that, like, if it was a sealed indictment, how did anybody know there was going to be a sealed indictment? Who leaked that? Nobody leaked the name, so why the fuck do you care? Why do you care? Like, I can see if you're upset that somebody leaked the name of Paul Manafort because it was supposed to be sealed, but nobody leaked the name. Somebody said that there was coming. Well, they locked them up with Hillary.
Didn't Meghan McCain say that on The View today?
Every
I think that's the moment that Sonny went off on her. Like, why are you even bringing her up? Why are we even talking about the DNC? Why are we even talking about the Dems? That has nothing to do with the fact that these people just got indictments.
I think the point is,
what are you smacking on?
Ice. I think the point is, if the talking point, like us right now, we're going to get back on task. If the talking point is the indictment, why the hell are we talking about Hillary? Why?
Okay, so if you don't know, there were 12 counts, I believe, for Paul Manafort and Rick Gates that were handed down.
Mm-hmm.
They both turned themselves in today, and I read somewhere that I think just one of the counts can add up to roughly 20 years in prison. So I feel like this is just the beginning, personally. I feel like...
Is that what you feel?
I do. Now, I don't know. I know everyone is like, okay, this is going to lead to us impeaching that ass clown and getting him out of office.
Maybe not, but if they take everyone around him. But I have a point I'm going to make about that, and we'll talk. Keep going. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt.
So, okay, the charges carry the potential for roughly 20 years in prison, putting pressure on Manafort to provide information on others in exchange for leniency. Now, I don't know about it. I've always told people, don't do any type of criminal activity with me. I'm snitching. I'm singing like a canary the moment they catch me. I'm telling it all. Don't rob no bank with me. Don't steal ice cream from the grocery store with me. Don't do. I'm singing like a bird. I'm telling everything. She had on a red shirt with blue writing, and it had some kind of flag in the top left corner. She had a bun in her hair. She had a gray strand on the left side. If you look on it, like I'm telling every detail. So if I were Manafort and Gates, I tweet, singing like a canary. But I think this is just the beginning of the indictments. I don't know that it's going to go all the way up the chain to that ass clown, but I do think that they're going to slowly start taking down every single person around him. And Sarah Huckabee, every time I say that last name, I think of the commentary. I don't know if it was you or somebody that I was watching that said that sounds like a messed up form of weed. I think it was Cat Williams. So every time I say Huckabee now...
Wait, come again.
I'm almost positive it was Cat Williams that said, I can't vote for Huckabee because that sounds like some messed up form of weed. Huckabee.
Well, you
that Huckabee right there.
He couldn't vote for her dad, but now that's funny.
You never heard that?
That's funny. I saw a tweet today that said, actually, I think it was my tweet. Now that I'm thinking about it, he said, "I'm so sick of Sarah Huckabee," and I said, "How do you hear her to have a stroke?"
Wait.
Your face.
I need you to repeat that. I need you to repeat that because your camera's frozen.
Oh, am I back?
Yes.
I was doing the most. Let me stop doing the most.
Okay, stop doing the most. Yep, you're back. Go ahead. Repeat that.
Okay, no. So he said, "I'm so sick of Sarah Huckabee." And I responded, is like, every time you hear her, it's like you signed up to have a stroke.
What?
Like, when she's just sitting here spewing these lies, aren't you less like...
Oh my God.
What? Like, bitch, you lying.
I hate social media so much. But
so did I was gonna say the crazy thing is I was just saying that that was somebody else's tweet, but that was actually my tweet. I actually said that.
I almost spit out that was my tweet. I hate you so much. You need help, prayer, and Jesus.
Let me tell you what the press briefing was like with her on today.
Okay.
I'm in the White House. All right.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on behalf of the president, Donald Trump.
This accent.
And first things first, Donald Trump wants to let you know that
you just went full Gwinnett County on me.
6-year-olds all over the country love and revere him as president. Here's a letter from an AP student that is in the 6th grade from
what?
Arkansas.
I hate you.
Old
so
MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. First question. That's really what it was like. Like, girl, what in the fuck are you talking about? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, so obviously, Sarah, we're here to ask you today about the indictments that came. There's nothing. We're not concerned about the indictments here at the White House because they don't have anything to do with us. Next question. Girl, how can they have nothing to do with you at all? None of this has anything to do with you? How, Sarah, how? Nobody even wants to come into this press room to talk to you at all, except your boss is an ass every single day, all day, every day. He lies, you all lie, and now your White House is being investigated because of his campaign. This has nothing to do with us. What planet are you from, bitch? Where are you from?
Let me play devil's advocate. In the words of Meghan McCain.
Holy hell.
A lot of the charges, or the money laundering at least, was prior to him joining, as a volunteer.
Her name is Meghan. Let me tell you something. It also continued through 2016, post the election. So Donald Trump continued to have these meetings with these two motherfuckers, and there's more indictments coming. He may not, Donald Trump may not be indicted, but y'all for damn sure gonna know that y'all been lying, and y'all have continuously said, and this is the thing, Tiff, let me ask you this question this way.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, Hillary did some pretty fucked up stuff, right? Let's say we just throw Hillary in jail. If we throw Hillary in jail, can Donald go too?
Are we still throwing her in jail for the emails?
Wait. Of course, for emails. Let's say she went to jail for emails. What the fuck is Donald gonna go for? Are y'all still gonna sit here and act like Donald doesn't need to go nowhere? Is that what we're gonna do? Because every time y'all bring up Hillary, if I remove Hillary from the equation and says, all right, we're gonna go ahead and lock her up, what about Don?
I mean,
you know what these bastards would do? Well, it's about time she's gone, because let me tell you, her emails, bitch,
we've gone over our time to talk about the ass clown and his helpmates. Check that off the list. Next.
All right, other things going down. Kevin Spacey. Kevin.
Nope. We said nope. I said I want him.
Okay, we got to do something else first.
Right.
You're right.
I need my level of festivity to decrease as the show continues.
I mean, I'm low-key mad at Kevin Spacey, if I could be honest. I'm kind of.
I said decrease as the show continues. I didn't say I wasn't mad at him. I just said this other one has me just a little bit more teeth off.
Yeah, I can go there because I have already got it. I need to stop cussing by 10:15 so I can have a nice and holy and sanctified night of sleep. So I don't need to keep on cussing. So
you gonna be late on that deadline. Let me just go ahead and put that out there right now. So, Jesus, my blood is already boiling. Okay, I'm gonna try my best not to cuss. Jesus, help me, Holy Ghost, keep me near the cross.
Go ahead and let it out, because we're gonna talk about at this moment Bob McNair. He is the owner of the Houston Texans. If you're not aware of who they are formerly the Houston Oilers. This is the team for the NFL team for Houston, Texas. The Oilers actually came from Texas, though. At one point they had left. The Texans are the replacement team. The Houston Oilers left and went to Tennessee and became the Tennessee Titans. And the Texans is the replacement team. Nevertheless, Bob McNair, when discussing the national anthem protest last week in an NFL owners meeting,
closed door meeting,
said these words: "We can't let the inmates run the prison."
He was discussing the protesting players.
We got to get these boys under control, because we can't go letting the inmates run the prison. Come on now. This is the old. This is Texas.
Then he released a statement, or the representatives.
You have the statement? Because I would like you to read the statement. This is what white people do when they know that they messed. Because first of all, bro.
Wait, let me read the statement first.
Who are the prisoners?
Let me read the statement. This is from Bob McNair. I regret that I used that expression. I never meant to offend anyone, and I was not referring to our players. I used a figure of speech that was never intended to be taken literally. I would never characterize our players or our league that way, and I apologize to anyone who was offended by it. Nigga, what? And I do mean nigga, because that means ignorant person.
No, so, nigga, what? I'll tell you, bro, how you got our intelligence fucked up, okay? I apologize. Okay. I apologize to anyone who was offended.
Nigga, we all offended. And I'm not even a player.
No, we are all offended, too. It didn't faze them. Oh, I see his point. You know, I run a business, and you can never let your cashiers tell you how to. Of course, you were parallel, because I am going to tell you about a white woman I had a conversation with that said she didn't find it offensive. You wouldn't.
Bitch, it wasn't about you. All right.
So that's what I mean. We're all not offended.
Okay. As much as it's killing me to not watch the NFL games, and I do mean it is killing me to not watch these games, every week when I think about getting weak and watching, these must do something to just set me right back to nope. Screw all y'all. I ain't watching. I ain't doing it.
I'd be itching. I was laying here on my couch.
Listen.
I'd be itching.
Like,
and I get a good Sunday where I just cut at the TV. It's a release.
I need a good rise up in my spirit, and I don't shout at college football the same way that I shout at the NFL. So I need that good yell in my household every now and again. But every time I even think about rising up, or I mean, that's really the only ones I really care about. But, you know, I watch the Vikings, and I watch 49ers are having a horrible season. But, you know, I watch some other teams. But anytime I think about it, one of these owners or somebody else says something stupid, and I go right back to, nope, this is why. This is why I can't watch y'all. This is why I got to stick to college sports right now. Until y'all understand what the purpose of this is, I can't do it. And y'all don't get it yet.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you really think they care?
No.
Or you think they're ever going to care?
I don't know.
As much as I want them to, and I feel like I be saying this every week after dark. I am exhausted and disgusted and not interested in training white people in civility. I mean, I can't do it.
Yeah. Are you watching? Is that Scooby Doo? No, that's He-Man. I'm sorry, your TV distracted me.
I think this is a commercial, if you want me to be honest. Unless the channel, yeah, it's a Geico commercial.
I was like, where did that come from? Okay, I don't want to talk about these racist mofos anymore. Now we can go to Kevin Spacey and hitting her ass.
Well, Kevin Spacey, for those of you who may not know who he is, who we are, Kevin Spacey is most famous right now for the show House of Cards on Netflix. I'm gonna go ahead with this disclaimer and just let y'all know I've never been a Kevin Spacey fan. I'm not now, haven't ever been. Don't think I ever will be. House of Cards, I can't do it because I don't like Kevin Spacey. He talks to the camera during the show and kind of like narrates it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I remember when I decided that I didn't like Kevin Spacey, and that was when he did the movie K-Pax.
What was that about?
Weird.
Okay.
He's just weird.
Don't remember that one, but continue.
Yeah. So anyway, Kevin Spacey was one of the latest, because 5 more have come out today, that has been accused of sexual assault. Kevin, bro. He was accused not by a female or a woman, but by Kevin Rapp, an actor from Star Trek that he worked on Star Trek. Kevin Rapp was 14 at the time. This was 30 years ago. Kevin Rapp basically said, he came out and basically said that Kevin Spacey made a sexual advance towards him back in 1986 when he was 14. I wasn't born yet. But
what did you say? You were close.
I wasn't born yet though.
In 86?
I went to school with a lot of 86ers, but I wasn't here yet.
Okay.
14 days into 87 though. Here I came. I told you that I found out when I was conceived though, right?
Let's just not.
I'm gonna just say this.
I mean, I know when I was too, and
I'm gonna just say this.
I try to forget.
9 months prior to my birthday is the night of my mother's birthday.
All right. Like,
to the T. Like to the T. If it wasn't to the T,
Alex,
like she was born on the 13th. No,
let's not.
She's born on the 13th.
I wish your mom a happy birthday every year. Can we? Now that's going to haunt me anytime I call or send that text message. Wishing mama a happy birthday. Like, you can't do that to me. Okay?
I mean, it was a happy birthday.
All right.
That it was.
All right.
Hallelujah. All right.
Back
anyway,
to
anyway, Anthony Rapp made these allegations on Sunday. Kevin wasted no time responding and released a statement late last night, early this morning. Well, actually, really, it was just late last night. And Kevin had to say this. He released this on Twitter. See, he's really calculated, like midnight on the dot. I have a lot of respect and admiration for Anthony Rapp as an actor. I'm beyond horrified to hear his story. I honestly do not remember the encounter. It would have been over 30 years ago. But if I did behave then as he describes, I owe him the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior. And I'm sorry for the feelings he describes having carried with him all these years. This story has encouraged me to address other things about my life. I know that there are stories out there about me, and that some have been fueled by the fact that I've been so protective of my privacy. As those closest to me know, in my life, I have had relationships with both men and women. I have loved and had romantic encounters with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay man. I want to deal with this honestly and openly, and that starts with examining my own behavior. Kevin Spacey. Kevin, first of all, nobody gives a damn about you being gay. Everybody knew it.
Everybody.
It's not a big surprise. It is what it is. For you to do this and really run with your own coming out in the midst of addressing a sexual allegation against you, which would have made you a disgusting pedophile, which makes you, not would have, it makes you a disgusting pedophile. And you compile that with the fact that I'm coming out. It's weird that that song came to my head and not Diana Ross. Anyway, but the thing about what he did.
Sorry. I tried not to laugh at that. I just couldn't.
I have been on one since about 4 p.m.
Birth. You've been on one since birth.
Today.
At least since I've known you.
About 4 p.m.
Okay. Go ahead, because I want to talk about. Okay, so I have so many issues with all of this, including the sexual harassment. But I also have the issue that we already have a problem where people have this paranoia about homosexuals and the LGBTQ community. I don't know what the other letters are. Sorry.
LGBTQLMNOP.
I hate you so much. So much.
I don't like it.
Anyway, there's already this stigma attached to that community of pedophilia and, oh, they may touch my child, or, oh, whatever. And so for him to once again try and attach the two.
Maybe we need to have a show about that. Like, why do you think that?
Maybe we do, because I don't understand it.
I do actually know. I know where it comes from, especially from the church side, though.
Oh, Lord. That's another topic. That's another show.
But where did the world get it from? Them?
I don't know.
Did it come from the church too?
Probably. That's another show.
Yes.
So this kind of leads me into another story that we didn't talk about in our 10 minutes of that ass clown. I'm sure you heard today that a judge partially blocked some of the directives of his transgender ban.
Donald, come here, Donner. Who do you think you are? That's what the judge is like. I know that these judges be like, I'm old, I'm a judge, and I have supreme authority in the land. Who do you think you are?
What the judge said, so Judge Colleen Kohler-Patelli blocked provisions of the memorandum concerning the enlistment and retention of transgender military service members, holding that the plaintiffs have established that they will be injured by these directives due both to the inherent inequality they impose and the risk of discharge and denial of accession that they engender. First of all, it's just wrong. You can take your ass to war, so why are you trying to block those who are willing to serve this country when you can't even take your little orange ass to do it yourself? You didn't go, your kids didn't go. I was watching that John McCain interview from The View where he was talking about during the Vietnam War, you could, if you had money, you could go and get a doctor's note saying that you had migraines or a litany or whatever. So I
you
just
can go to the doctor. See, that's the part.
Because you can go to the doctor.
Right. John McCain, that's the part he left out because some people didn't connect the dots. That's because you could go to the doctor. That's why you could get the no. There were people that couldn't go to the doctor because they didn't have the money. And that's what it all comes back to what we have right now. And then Obama, like it all comes back to healthcare.
Right.
That people still don't have. It's not readily available in this land, but continue.
Yeah, I mean, it really does all connect. I mean, I don't understand the issue with transgender people serving in the military. They can hold a gun just like somebody who's not transgender. They can fight just like somebody who's not. I don't understand the issue that this country has with the LGBT community. All those letters. I don't understand the issue that this country has with everyone.
I think, honestly, if you're honest about it, though, I think we all have issues with things we don't understand. So
what is there to understand?
To be honest, and I'm really honest about everything. Like, I was scared as hell of drag queens because I was scared of clowns. So I feel like a drag queen looks just like a clown with all this damn extra makeup. And then the church gets you to believe that all transgenders are also drag queens, which is not true. So you have all this convoluted, you don't really know, you don't really understand.
I love the drag queen, honey.
I never said this. And then I kind of say, like, sometimes even stuff like that will make you like be like, oh, people second guess your judgment. But I'll tell you what, there is one transgender that is the funniest thing in the world to me, the funniest thing in the world, and that would be T.S. Madison. Okay, T.S. Madison and Kaya, they sit and have court like 3 days a week. Have you seen this, Tiff?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send you like 2 videos, and you're probably gonna be hooked. I don't know if I want to send them to you because your day will be ruined tomorrow. You'll be like, forget this work call. What? Like the entire time they just cut up. I think she's hilarious. I really do. But I know people that just feel like, oh, so are you sleeping with a transgender? Because you think a person is funny? Bitch, are you sleeping with me? Let me answer it for you. No, you're not. Like, just like somebody saying, oh, bitch, you funny. Joy Behar is funny. Are you sleeping with Joy Behar? Same thing. It's the same thing.
Right.
Like, oh, your limitation. You can't be you. You can't be funny because you. This country is so exhausting.
It is very exhausting. Like, what is the issue? People are gay. Who cares? Listen, what you do in your bedroom is none of my concern. I don't care. Do you, boo? If you happy, I tell people all the time, if you think that God is going to just tell all gay people
I can't agree with you there, though. But go ahead.
What?
It is your business. I'm nosy. Sometimes I want to know.
No, I don't care.
Don't send me a picture though. Like I'm not trying to be there. If y'all are nasty and do videos and stuff, I don't want to see none of y'all naked at all. But tell me about it though.
No.
I might raise an eyebrow. I might.
Now it's different if I'm talking to my girlfriends or whatever, and we don't.
Just about anybody can tell me about their sex life, except children. And I'm talking about like grown children, like 22, bitch, you're a child. Don't tell me about that. Now you shouldn't be having sex. Where your books at? Don't you have a test to take? What the hell is you talking about? Sex.
Sex
with who? I hope it's your number 2 pencil.
I hope it's not. That would be terrible. I think that
these days, never mind.
All right. Oh, nope, we're not going there. It's different if I'm talking to my friend. And even then, I feel like certain stuff you should just keep to yourself. But I do think that, I mean, hell, I ain't had no business to tell for a while. But it's like it's none of my business. I don't care. Do you? And again, like I said, I always tell people, if you think that all gay people are going to get to heaven and God's going to be like, nah, you can't come in because you decided, you wanted to sleep with the same sex, you're dumb. That sounds ridiculous. I think that is the most, like, that's just not who God is. You gonna tell me Ellen can't get into heaven because she with Portia? Come on now. Ellen helps all people. So I don't understand this country's issue Yeah, that's gonna take me on a whole other tangent because I don't understand this country's issues with a lot of stuff, like the color of my skin, the melanin, as my shirt says. I don't understand. What is your phone ringing? You gonna handle that, or
I really should answer and be like, "I'm working. What do you want?"
who is that doesn't know you're doing the show right now?
Somebody that I don't think it was really for me because people don't call me and not be saved in my phone, so I don't know who the fuck that was. Okay, and I also don't know the area code 224.
That sounds really random. Okay, next on the list because I went off on a whole tangent.
Doesn't that sound like Arizona or something?
It does sound like Arizona. Did you see? You didn't. I don't know if you went to TMZ to see this. Did you see that Reno cop that mocked Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
We're not doing visuals tonight because we're being lazy and ghetto tonight. But y'all go to TMZ. This man wore a long, like, Pinocchio type nose or whatever, an afro, and had a sign that said, "We'll stand for food." I just can't. Next on the topic list, Selena Gomez and The Weeknd have officially, I guess they're officially calling it Quitsville. I'm sorry, this is no surprise to me. I hate to say that. But apparently Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have been spending quite a bit of time together. For those who don't know, Selena Gomez had a kidney transplant from her best friend this summer. The Weeknd was supporting her and there with her and all that, through all of that stuff. And then I don't know when Justin swooped in, but apparently they've been spending a lot of time together. They go to the same church, which is Hillsong, New York. What is the name of his church? Hillsong, New York.
It's Hillsong, New York.
Okay, so I was right. Pastor Carl Lentz.
You're so black. Now, baby, where you go to church? Who's church? Carl Lentz's church. What's the name of the church, ma'am? Oh, I don't know, but my pastor is Bishop. Okay.
Why do we do that? We do that.
Because black people are. I don't do that because I don't. Continue.
When's the last time you set foot inside the church walls?
For a fume. I told you when I went to this fume that I was at church for the year. And after a 7-hour funeral, that was a 7-hour funeral.
That wasn't enough church to last a good little minute. I mean,
I was at church till 2020. Okay, I had church till 2020.
Oh my God, that was the longest funeral I have ever been to in my.
That's the longest funeral I will ever go to. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that there's no other funeral that could possibly keep me longer because I would leave. I would be like, look, this bitch is dead. What the hell am I still here for?
I've never had to take an intermission at a funeral and go get a snack.
I'm telling you, I never will have to do that again, Tiff.
I just cannot. Why did we stay? Never mind. That
I stayed out of obligation.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus on high.
Even though the truth is, it was just like when I was. This is a side conversation, but it was just like when I used to be at church and I would be tweeting and be like, the same thing, distracting the saints. They can't focus on the fume because here I am tweeting about I'm about to join him because I'm dying and I'm hungry.
We were all sitting there like, all right, we about to meet at this bookstore in 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's eat.
And we weren't the only ones in the bookstore chomping down on snacks. I mean, that was just a lot.
They had wings and everything. It was dope.
They did not have wings. You are making that up. We just bought snacks, and it was like snacks at the old school price snacks, like 25-cent bags of chips. And
That the candy lady used to have.
That the candy lady used to have across
Come on,
the street,
candy lady.
or the corner store where you used to be able to get something for 5 cents. Like if you went to the corner store with a quarter, you could get a couple of things. It was those kind of prices. Am I that old? No.
You finna be 31, my nigga.
Thank you for putting all of that out there. You turned 31 before I do, so thank you. Anyway, Selena, I don't really care to talk about the story. I
was so distracted. I'm still taking selfies of myself because I'm like,
I can hear you. I just turned
Selena Gomez.
I just turned into full Wendy. I don't really care about this story. So apparently Facebook gave an estimate that 126 million people saw the Russia-linked content that influenced our election. Let me ask you a question. Do you think, with everything going on, almost dropped my phone, Jesus. Do you think with everything going on, if Russia had not done the interference that they did through our social media with the ads and all of that, do you really think it would have made a difference in the election?
Yes, because newsflash, Russia didn't just start trying to impact elections. Like, that's not new. They just started doing it on the internet. And they've been damn good at it. There's this black girl, One Crystal something, who used to be trolling on Twitter, a black Republican. Do you know they found out that it was a Russian?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Did she ever troll you?
No. I don't know. I can't keep up with.
She trolled me.
Trolls.
Because, you know, y'all be coming for me. And as soon as you do it, I'll be like, listen here, look. Now, sometimes, every once in a while, y'all catch me on a good day. I got time. Lately, I haven't had time, but, you know, I'm going to retire. So I'm going to have all the time in the world for the rest of my life. Y'all watch and see. I'm going to have all the time in the world.
You are being the blackest co-host ever tonight. Like, this is about as black as you being on that interview that we did, and then told y'all, this person right here that I call one of my best friends. We did an interview with some interns. This black person here told the person that we were interviewing, as he was smacking, I'm sorry, I'm eating a pork chop. You're going to have to excuse me. Okay. Not only did you tell the person you're sitting here eating, but then you told them that you were eating one of the most ghetto things you could possibly have. And you're sitting here smacking on a pork chop.
Skin still clear, though.
What does that have to do with the fact that...
Does it look like I eat pork? Vegans would say no. But, bitch, you got pimples.
Who got pimples? Where? I don't. Try it.
Vegans be telling me that, oh, it makes your skin better. I've never had a problem.
Anyway, what were we talking about before this whole tangent? We were talking about Russia and the ads, but I don't want to talk about them anymore either. What else we got tonight? Alex the Great.
Little things.
Okay. Corona's getting into the pot business.
Who?
Corona, the beer company, is getting into the pot business. Did you know that?
Pot.
Pot. Marijuana. Mary Jane.
Pot.
Green
pot. As they should, because it's about to be legal. Hell, I want a dispensary, which I did. I did place me an order for one of them pens, a vape pen, but it's full of THC.
I have many questions.
What?
Many. One is that you go where you live.
It will be soon, so what does it matter?
No, that's a no. That's a no. Let me tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not sending bail money up there, okay? And I'm damn sure I ain't bringing my black ass up there to bail you out.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If I go to jail for some type of substance possession, I'm staying. Until y'all ready to let me go, because I'm sure that this is not something that you can keep me more than 24 hours. I got a day off.
Listen, it's been
light bill gonna be lower because my lights wasn't on because I wasn't there. Gas bill gonna be lower because I didn't use it because I wasn't here. Don't have a water bill, but you get the point. I'm saying.
Constellation Brands has agreed to pay I'm not talking about this with you anymore. Constellation Brands has agreed to pay $190 million for a 10% stake in Canopy Growth Corporation, which sells medical marijuana in Canada and plans to sell recreational pot there when it becomes legal as soon as next July. It's been decriminalized in the city of Atlanta. You will get fined. And if you get pulled over by Georgia State Patrol, then they can still take you to jail. But
for that,
I don't know.
Now, forever I love Atlanta, but y'all are whack.
What you mean?
Like, come on. Just make it legal.
I don't disagree. Not
one person has ever died from weed, ever.
Not
ever.
One. Not
ever.
One.
It's never happened.
Not one.
To that point, y'all were lying to us. Dare to keep kids off drugs. Your uncle who smokes marijuana, that's a gateway drug. He will smoke crack. No, he smoked marijuana then and he still smokes marijuana now. I was like 4, okay? He still smokes it now. It's 26 years later, still not legal, and he's still smoking it. Now tell me, like, let's just talk about factual things here. Like, what? That's somebody that really doesn't give a damn about that law.
I don't think I have any family members that smoke marijuana. I mean, except my brother. I don't think I do.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. That's what I'm telling you. There are people that don't look like they smoke it.
Now there are probably.
I'm telling you, lips.
I wouldn't put it past a couple of my family members.
Let me tell you a story. You know, I always put my friends on blast.
God.
This is how you can be sure that you don't know.
Am I in this story?
No, my friend.
Okay, wonderful.
I told you this story too. It'll come to you when I start telling it. His friend, his aunt is like 64. So she lives in a remote part of Georgia. And you know, the area, see her every once in a while. And she said, I'm not going to say his name, but she was like, I need you to come down here because something is wrong and my VCR ain't working. Okay, all right. So he was like, all right, the next time I come down there, I'm going to fix this VCR. And so he said he went down there. Our cable had gotten undone. She said that she still uses the VCR. I bet she be putting tape over the little spot so that you can record over the tape to record her shows and her stories. And so he said he went out there and he was like, yeah, Auntie, I'm gonna try to give another name. Auntie Ruth. No, that's not. Auntie Bertha. Auntie Bertha, yeah, I done fixed the VCR. Okay, all right, well, reach on underneath my bed and put a tape on in there so I can make sure it's working. I'm gonna come in there and see what it is. This woman's 64. She was 64 then. She's probably 70. Well, maybe like 68 now. He said he puts the tape in, and it is a raw 80s porn.
Does this person live around the corner from me?
Yes.
How did I know that?
And he was like, Auntie, like, what? Do you have another tape? Everything under my bed. That's all I watch. What? What? And you sitting here like, oh, I don't have a family member that smokes weed. Girl, you a damn lie. You just don't know.
There are a couple of family members I would not put it past. If I went up there.
Those are the ones that don't do it.
I know.
That's the crazy thing. When you think like the ones that you think, they would never, that'd be the most freakiest threesomes orgies, corn tape.
I cannot.
Church on Sunday. Nope. Hallelujah. Those are the ones with the mightiest shouts of praise.
You know what we did not talk about tonight, and we don't have time tonight because my level of festivity extends 11 minutes, 10 minutes. The opioid crisis.
Woohoo! Let's save that for Wednesday.
Yeah, that's gonna be a Wednesday conversation.
Because I need about 20 minutes because I have facts.
Good 20 minutes. Listen, stats, okay?
Facts, okay? Things
I
that
need
matter.
A good 20
Things
minutes
that we should talk about. But can I tell you something else that I've discovered that I'm upset because I don't know how it's gonna be this winter. This summer, and I've been telling people this, and I'll be like, look, judge your mother. I already, like, if you know me, if you follow me at all, if you've listened to me for any period of time, I don't really like clothes at all. But I'm cold all the time, so that doesn't make sense, right? So it's really convoluted, really interesting. But I don't really care for clothes. Like, so when I used to live, no, I know people that do.
Like clothing?
Yeah, it's so restrictive.
It's so restrictive.
But when
especially as women, we got extra garments and stuff that we got to put on. I can't.
I mean, y'all only have like a extra garment.
It counts for 3. Okay.
Whatever. So
going on and see how you know.
In the Atlanta, I had a whole long elevator ride up to my house. By the time I got
ridiculous elevator ride.
By the time I got
don't read something.
I was pretty much naked every single day. If you're waiting to get on the elevator when I'm about to get off, like, bro, you never seen a naked person before? Yes, these are my drawers. I'm about to be in my house. Bye. Don't care. So now, as you can see, there's a window behind me, but I'm only on the 3rd floor, so it's not that much. I don't have any type of curtains or anything yet. I'm going to get them. But I'm naked here a lot, and there's people across the street. I live in New York City now, probably crackheads. I seen a woman take a whole shit on the street. So
I'm sorry. I will.
I have my whole naked ass in here, and I really do. And so I like not having clothes on. And you know, the reason that like we put our clothes on and our parents used to say things like you need to make sure you have clothes on and clean underwear just in case the house catches on fire or you have an accident, you need to have clean underwear on. Bitch, if I don't have clean underwear on, if I don't have no underwear on in an emergency, that's the last thing that should be thinking about anyway. Like, oh, what type of underwear? You're like, oh, these, like, bitch, I mean, that they shouldn't be dirty and be visibly dirty. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. So
I'm a female, so mom. And now that I think, sometimes I think about stuff that your parents say. You're like, mom used to tell me after I got old enough and I was wearing it, make sure your bra and underwear match in case you get into an accident or something. What? If the paramedics come help me because I get into an accident,
and they're like, ooh, you know what? I can't fuck with her tonight because these underwear ain't even matching.
Her bra and drawers don't match. No, can't. No, we ain't doing CPR. Like, we have a bigger issue.
If you are looking at how clean my underwear are, I'm going to wake up from my accident and look at you like this. There you go.
Are we out of time?
I shouldn't have done that. That's a real person. I know her. All right. No, we're not out of time yet. So, I'm about to finish my point. So this is the thing. So now it's getting cold, right? So it's like in the summertime, I found the freedom because although I don't really like wearing clothes, I was never like free balling or anything like that. I just couldn't do it. And I still can't really. Like, I'm not putting on jeans without drawers. It just doesn't make sense to me. And more so because I think that's nasty. Because if you come over my house and you're sitting on my couch without drawers on,
Like, you got to get your bare ass out of
right. And I think it's another thing that I think generationally there are a lot of germaphobes in our generation. And so more often than not, you see not just toilet paper, but some type of wipe there. You know, me, I'll get any wipe. It's something that's going to sterilize your ass, especially now that I have one bathroom, at least for now, because, you know, I'm not going to last here because I can't do that.
Right.
But so my dad comes in. He's like, I saw these baby wipes. Did he have a kid? No, but people do come visit me. And if you happen to have to use the bathroom, you need to thoroughly clean your ass as well as possible before you put your ass on my couch. So, my mother literally fell out laughing. Like,
oh my God.
I literally said it that way.
Oh,
like, no, I didn't say behind. I said ass. You put your nasty ass on my couch. My mom was in tears, but I mean, that's really my thought. So I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not going to somebody's house and I'm sitting on your couch and really it's my bare ass inside of some pants. That's nasty. But I did discover the joy of free balling. So like definitely all summer long, especially it's hot and humid as hell here, basketball shorts. Oh yeah, I'm not putting on no drawers. And especially if I'm here by myself, you know. So now I'm like, oh, it's just great. And no clothes at all. But if I wake up cold, I'm like, I can't deal with, like, I only want my dick to get hard for one reason. And it's not, not because it's frozen.
Let me tell y'all something about Alex the Great. Alex the Great is a nudist, okay? I will be watching TV. You are. I will be watching TV. I can't, even when we were in LA at our friend's house for his birthday, the number of times that I turned around and you were down to drawers and a tank t-shirt or what, not even a t-shirt, your drawers and a wife beater. Like, you are just when did you take your pants off? I don't understand.
I don't like clothes.
I don't either. But sir, you can shred clothing in a record amount of time. Like, I swear, I don't understand it. Like, they're just gone. I'm like, did you have on thought pants and I missed it? I don't understand. You're a nudist. I at least wear clothing when I'm around people, including my friends.
My friends know.
For the most part.
He's probably about to take his clothes off.
Immediately.
And I am. Especially if I got to be at your house for a long time. Oh, hell no, I can't do it.
I think I'm pretty good about keeping on clothing in front of most of my friends. A good number of my friends. I will at least have on a t-shirt and some shorts or pants or something. Now, I may not have on anything under that depending on who's here. But I at least try to keep on a shirt. And why are you looking at me like that?
Nope. That was very suggestive.
I didn't even mean it like that. I meant
I didn't say you did. All I did was look, I'm out of my business.
If I'm saying, if like I have some Spellman sisters are here, Spellman sisters or something here, like my close girlfriends or my best friend. If my best friend is here, no, she knows I don't like wearing clothes. I hate clothes. You're my best friend. I'm not wearing that.
I don't care if you're my best friend or somebody I just met. If this is my house, your house, and I'm gonna be here for a long period of time, I'm about to take my clothes off. So
I'm well aware.
Not uncomfortable. If you are uncomfortable, sorry, I gotta go then because I can't do that.
He's not sorry. He will just disrobe. He doesn't care.
Don't.
He doesn't discriminate on who's there or anything.
No. How do they get in touch with you?
You get in touch with me. Oh, shit. Push alert. Sorry. 944 complaints of discrimination against the CDC. We'll talk about that Wednesday, I guess.
And we also haven't talked about American Airlines. I don't fly American Airlines anyway.
I don't either.
So I don't mind dragging them, okay? I don't mind at all. I will drag. I will pull you down.
They keep sending me emails to try to get me back. Nope.
No.
Anyway, you can get in touch with me at Tiff Linnell on everything. Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. or .com, tiffanyl.com. Alex the Great, how do they get in touch with you?
Alex the Great. I'm Alex Unmuted on Twitter, Instagram, and .com. Remember, today is greater. Believe it, speak it, and live it. You have to make the choice to be great because your situation is not your destination. Instead, you have to be sure to make it your motivation. On that note, there's only one way to leave, and that's the way that we came with the impeachment anthem. We kicking ass out of the house. Now don't you come. It's time to get out. You made a run, but that's gonna change. Now you impeachment. Oh, niggas, yes, impeachment.